I'll be reacting to 86 episode 19. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Oh yeah, I'm pumped up for this. Oh man, he's about to have that psycho smile. Oh my. Dang, what a badass. Yeah, they should have at least given them a little bit more heads up on that, though. Oh, man. She's not going to do that. Oh, that's my guess. Yep. I had a feeling because she's a lady that's much more assertive. There's no way she'd take that passive approach. You know, it's from when the normally calm and stoic characters are shouting like that. Oh, okay, now it's back into full serious business mode now. Ooh. And so I love that the scenes like this demonstrate how the series can instantly go from a slight comedic tone to like instantly a serious one without any whiplash effect. Impressive, because most anime I've seen this year fail in doing that, because when they transition from drama to funny or funny to drama, it usually feels like a cheap whiplash effect. So that's why I gotta give my compliments to this series. I swear, whoever is in charge of animating the hair of Lena in the opening, they're an impressive. Well, don't get me wrong, all the bits in the opening look impressive, but especially that bit with the hair, though. It looks damn gorgeous. And you know, that explains the visuals of the opening. Now getting the context over what's been happening over the last few weeks in the series. So this is one of the few openings where I'll probably watch it multiple times and I'll never get bored of it. Amazarashi. I'm assuming that's the name of the opening. Beautiful name. I still think there's going to be a major death over the next few episodes, only because there's one of our characters crying. I don't think they would have that visual for no reason. Because usually when this series has certain visuals, it does it with a purpose. It doesn't just do it because it looks cool. And that's also something I really love about this series, too. You know what would be such a troll if we finally get to see these two meet, and that's like when the season ends? I mean, like one of the most playful cliffhangers of all time. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I just hope shipping company can gain the upper hand, though. And this track right here, fucking epic. There's really a few animes this season where I can say the soundtrack really elevates scenes. Because usually, whenever I see anime this season, it's been, the soundtrack, it complements the scene or it gets the job done. This series is like one of the few where I could say, no, it fucking enhances the mood in every sense of the word. And my goodness, the CGI is completely impeccable. And it's a miracle, too, because most anime this year that I had production issues and come back after the production issues usually look like crap. And this series is like the opposite. Okay, I shouldn't say production. It's more of the case where this series went through some production hiccups, but somehow ended up looking stronger is a rarity in on itself. Because remember this similar situation happening to Majo Record and Madoka. It happened to Wonder Egg Priority. It happened to Milk Dreamy Mix. And those are all productions that suffered heavily. It already makes this series even better just off of that regard to see how these animated, even like the explosions and like the sparks coming from like the smoke effects will look absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I think it looks like it's gonna be able to launch a humongous laser beam attack with like the size and scope of that thing. Okay, hopefully you have a counter attack against that. Oh, finally something that could be said as good news at the very least. Oh shit. The thing is, with the people that I mean, I just for their sake, at least the majority of forces are going to be launching because there's no way all of them are dodging that. What the fuck? Yo, that's crazy. Whoa. And that's how you know shit's real when just when it's building up its attack, you saw multiple bits of glass just break like that right before the attack itself. Hmm. Ah. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, they launched missiles. Who knows if it'd even be able to majorly affect the target? Because the enemy would just probably be able to have a chance of destroying the missiles if they're not careful. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, they've already sent their best team right now. Yeah, exactly. And not just that, it would be poor planning too. Oh, damn. What a fucking boss. And the way he just says that, all casually, just makes it even more grandiose. Okay. No, I think that was absolutely necessary, considering the mindset of almost everyone else in that same room. I love how you can, even though you couldn't see his full face, you can tell that was a smile bringing with a lot of hope there. And again, that's what the series does really well. Because earlier we had a transition from like a comedic to a serious moment. Here, it was the opposite. It was a transition from a serious to a comedic moment, adding much more emotional layers to the whole thing. Speaking of which, I love how you can even see like a huge bird's eye view just to see how much damage that thing did too. And that's the extra sense of skill, and it makes it feel cinematic as hell too. And I love that extra bit too with the missiles where as they're being launched, it was like a slight blur effect just for it to add like an extra layer of speed to the whole thing. Whoa. Okay, it's just getting creepy now. And it's always nice too, getting one of those rare moments where we see the perspective of the antagonist. Ah. Oh. At this point, you can't even call them maggots. At this point, if they're doing that, yeah, if they're doing that much damage. He's he's actually smiling. I can only hope Orboy has some kind of plan, and this is just a fake out to bait it out. He's got that psychic look now. Yo! That is one of the rare instances where we see someone from the Legion not follow a direct order. And I love how here you see Shin playing the psychological angle by baiting a no face to attack. That has like a nice psychological element to the whole thing too. Oh man. Now this is tension to the max. Oh. Oh man. Because I had a feeling she would have had a good countermeasure. Maybe he would have continued his attack. At least that's my feeling on the whole thing. Shit. Yo, the episode's been so intense. I almost forgot they even had like those mid-episode titles for a second with how intense the whole thing's been so far. I mean, I'm assuming there's the right reasons. I mean, they were still taken in by that country. Even though they've only shown this old guy for a small bit, I fucking like him. And that's impressive because most enemy, when they show the grunt soldiers for like a few seconds, I'm like, they don't make much of an impression. While this dude actually did, even if it was only for a few seconds. I love how hesitation, not the hesitation, but I love how you can tell how much emotional distress he was going through when his hand was shaking. I love that. It adds a nice emotional punch there, too. Well, he ain't. If anyone's life is pathetic, it's the one still fighting with just their heads intact, if you ask me. Oh, okay, now that is a surprise. I didn't think I'd delve more deeply into the relationship here. Oh, that's fucking cute. It's just a damn shame everything went to shit, though, for both of them. Honestly, the dude kind of really does bear a striking resemblance to Shane. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, so much intensity from this dude. But I do like it because in their conversation being interrupted at this moment, at the very least, it's gonna make any future conversation between No Face and Shin feel even grander than it already would have felt. Because at least now they got some history against each other now. But the rest of life was fair, though. That's the thing. And you know, as messed up as it is, he's got a point, unfortunately. And I like how this too, because now it gives him an ultimatum. Because now if they don't take on Morphle, they're absolutely get annihilated. And I like this because this is definitely a big contrast from the conflicts in this series. Because usually in some of the early 86 episodes, there was an option of maybe tactical retreat or backup reinforcements showing up. And in this case, none of those luxuries are there anymore. And that's some damn good writing. I mean, all things considered, she did well for herself, considering all the circumstances. Oh. Aww. Oh, man. Talk about some major pettiness there. But at the same time, though, I love this because instantly he goes to comfort her immediately after saying that. It doesn't sound like a cat. We all know it's our lovely little princess that's in there. What? Why? Actually, no, I shouldn't say why. It was bound to happen. Yeah, he has every right of being pissed. I mean, she's not wrong, but at the same time, though, it would only make their death sadder if she were to also die alongside them, too, though. Yeah, just get all them motherfuckers balls there. Oh, that was like, if there's a definition of Kino, that scene would probably be it. I liked that little noise that Fido makes when they mentioned that. Oh. I could see why she did it to work as like an emotional support. But hey, you know what? At least she apologized now. Oh. Oh, yeah. I hope that is not a death flap for Shin there. All right, good. I hope she gets it back because if you were to keep that gun, it would probably increase Shin's chances of dying by like 50%. Okay, good. I've seen way too many fucking anime where a major character gives a fucking item or one of their possessions towards a side character, and then that main character ends up freaking dying. I've seen that way too many fucking times. So I'm glad you said that. And now I just hope she doesn't get separated by Shin. Only because, again, that would exponentially increase his odds of death. But all jokes aside, fantastic episode. I don't even think I have to think this through at all. No, actually, I don't have to. The episode is straight up 10 out of 10. Like, that's how I know it's 10 out of 10, where the episode credits roll. And I instantly know with my gut feeling that it's absolute greatness. I mean, from start to finish, there wasn't a single dull scene. There was little snippets of comedy, but there was a lot of dramatic tension. Like the conflict between, obviously, No Face and Shin was absolutely grand. And I fucking loved it, especially the way Shin was goading Hom to like attack. I'm like, bro, talk about having absolute nerves of steel there. That was one of the coolest moments in the series. And even though the minor bits too, like when they show that old soldier pitching his thoughts a little bit on the whole thing was also pretty nice too. Because it's always nice again to see the perspective of common soldiers, not just to the main characters that the series is following too. Together onto the oh no, I don't like the sound of that. That sounds like some okay. That sounds like characters are finally going to be hitting the bucket. I don't like that. I don't want to see that. Oh hell no! Oh fuck! I don't want Shin and envious friends to die. Speaking of which, this episode also did great from a story standpoint because oh my goodness, the action set pieces were absolutely amazing. Like the CGI, the destruction effects, getting like the wide shots so that it better portrays how much things were destroyed, really made the episode feel like an epic and it made it feel cinematic as hell. So that's what I thought from a story standpoint. It was amazing because aside from doing all this, it raised the stakes because now it puts an ultimatum towards our main protagonist. They have to destroy Morpho. If not, they're pretty much dead. And I do like this. And aside from all that, from a character standpoint, it did a lot because for Federica, it shows you how brave, or should I say reckless she is in going inside of Fido. And it also gives Fido some characterization because it further reinforces that Fido can be easily emotionally manipulated with how he accepted Federica to be inside of him, and he fucking said nothing. until our girl started making noises by accident. I thought that was actually pretty damn fucking cute. So it adds a lot of nice, lively moments. Or that bit with Ernesto, where he's like, if we have to do things unethically, it'd be better off if the nation were to fall. And he said that so straight up to all those people in that room. That was fucking cool. Shows you that this man, Ernesto, he puts his balls on the fucking table and he don't give a fuck. And I love that. That's the type of great character I love to see. And I even love how No Face really has it in for Shin, where he just wants to destroy everything. And that makes the whole thing much more grandiose, too. I obviously love those bits where you can see everyone being angry that Federica shut up because they don't want her to be dying alongside them. I thought that was really sweet, too. And when I heard Federica's rationale for why she wanted to be with them, that was also really sweet, too, because she just wants them to survive so badly. And I love it. It really gives them a nice family vibe, even though none of them are blood related. And that's that emotional angle is what really sets 86 apart from other anime, at least from my point of view. And aside from that, I gotta say, aside from the script being absolutely fantastic, the voice acting was just absolutely amazing. I thought the visual quality was perfection. You can definitely tell that the animators spared no, and even the production studio involved in this, they spared no expense in making the episode look pretty. And I fucking love it. And the music was epic. I don't even think I have to say much about it. Like, it not only fit the mood perfectly, it elevated the action set pieces, which is damn impressive. The only other anime this season that's enhancing the action sequences alongside the OST, well, two actually, are just Takata OP Destiny and Dragon Quest Adventure and Die. Those are the only other two out of like 40-something anime I'm watching, and that's very impressive. Shows you that the team involved in the series, they know what the fuck they're doing. They're absolute pros at their craft, and I'd say they're at the top of their game right now. And that's why, considering all these elements that I've mentioned, the episode is worthy, in my opinion, of a 10 out of 10. It is by far the best 86 episode by far. Like, that's how fucking good this whole thing was. And of course, I'm definitely going to be there to react to episode 20. Although I heard, although looking at the Crunchyroll comments section, because I'm always curious to like read it now that I finished off reacting to the episode, because I'm just checking if there's any delays. A lot of people seem to say the episode 20 is going to be delayed. I don't know if that's true though. I mean, I don't see any of that on my anime list that the next episode is going to be delayed, but it seems like it might be. Hope not though, because I absolutely adore this episode. But at the same time, though, if the episodes in this series are going to look as good as 19, then by all means, they can have all the delays they want because it looks gorgeous. As long as the episodes look like this and not whatever the fuck the last episode of Wonder Egg Priority gave its viewers, what the last episode of Azura Lane gave its viewers, what the last episode of Magio Records Season 2 gave its viewers, what Miyuki Dream Mix is currently giving the people watching it Season 2. Oh, no. The less said about Miyuki Dream Mix, the better. Like, as long as the delays are providing episodes of this quality and not the quality that those other series are providing, then by all means, they can have all the delays. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention Soma Spider So What. Its last episode visually was also pathetic. I like the series overall, though. I'm not saying the series is bad, but my goodness, the visual quality for that series sucked balls, and it had so many delays to provide animation quality that was subpar. And I have every right to being pissed at that series because I actually do subscribe to Crunchyroll. And at that time, I was even saying, Crunchyroll, where the hell does the money go to? But no, this series, though, it's like one of the few anime that can have production delays, and it comes better because of it. not in spite of it, which is impressive because like pretty much 7 times out of 8 series in the Situation 86 do not come out looking as good as this. Because, I named all those examples, and those are anime that have aired over this year or last year. But yeah, I'm just glad the series is bucking that trend. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share, rate, comment, subscribe if you do not want to miss my reaction to episode 20. Hope y'all have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, and I will be seeing y'all later if you come back for more. Now, anyways, y'all, right before I go, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next week if you either catch me for my 86 episode 20 reaction, or in a few minutes if you want to see my Senpai is Annoying reaction, because I'll be reacting to its 9th episode in hopefully 5 to 8 minutes. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.